This is big news. Illinois is now the 13th state to allow medical aid for patients with terminal illnesses who want to end their own lives. Governor Pritzker signed the controversial measure into law this morning. Our Charlie Wojciechowski is here to tell us what it means for patients, and you also have reaction from both sides, Charlie.
We do, Natalie, and what this really is an option for people who don't have many options left. If they meet certain criteria and consult with at least 2 doctors, terminal patients can decide to end their own lives. The measure has been called compassionate by some and dangerous by others.
He wanted desperately to live.
Susie Flack's son Andrew was diagnosed with an aggressive form of colorectal cancer in 2017. Rather than come back to Illinois to be with his family, he stayed in California because that state had a medical aid in dying law.
He was just so charismatic. And when he found out that he had terminal cancer, because he had cancer when he was 4 and survived that, you know, he just really guided the whole family into acceptance.
Andrew Flack died 3 years ago. His mother says she experienced a series of emotions when she heard the bill, which had passed the legislature in Illinois last month, was signed into law this morning.
I am absolutely overwhelmed. I'm thrilled, obviously, that the governor has signed this law.
Illinois is now the 12th state, along with the District of Columbia, with a medical aid in dying law. Last month, Governor J.B. Pritzker said he struggled with the measure.
I know how terrible it is that someone who's in the last 6 months of their life could be experiencing terrible pain and anguish, and I know people who've gone through that.
The law, which has come to be known as Deb's Law, allows mentally capable adults diagnosed with a terminal illness and a prognosis of 6 months or less to live to be prescribed life-ending medication. A doctor need not be present when it's administered. Illinois House Leader Tony McCumbee was among those saying the bill's guardrails were not strong enough.
I really feel during my mom's journey before her passing, she would have taken this option for me and my brothers to ease our pain and not her pain. And that is, I don't know how somebody, I don't know how you live with that kind of guilt.
The measure is also a disappointment for advocates for people with disabilities.
Suicide and suicidal ideation is much higher among people with disabilities than folks realize.
Now, among the safeguards in the Deb's Law bill, patients must be able to self-administer their medication. No one can do it for them. They also have the right to withdraw their request at any time and for any reason. Also, death certificates for people who choose this option will attribute the cause of death to the underlying illness and not suicide. Natalie?
All right, thanks, Charlie.